A sample week would go kind of like this. Sunday, you do a long run. Could be 60 minutes to 2 hours, obviously depending on the kid. An 800-meter kid is not going to need 2 hours of running. Monday is going to be your hill day. Early in January, long hills. Later in January, February, short hills, higher numbers. So maybe you're doing a lot of hundreds and 200 hills, but maybe you're doing 20 of them. Tuesday, a recovery run, usually around 60 minutes. Sometimes, of course, you can push it up to 70 or 80 minutes, depending on the student athlete. Wednesday is repeat day. This is where you'll do a 4x-mile or an 8x-1000. Okay, as an example, we did that this last week. We did 8x1000. Thursday, you would then do another recovery run, typically 60 minutes. It depends from the kid. You could go 45. I like to go a little longer, but 60 is pretty good. You don't want to destroy a kid either. Friday is your speed endurance day, and you say, well, this is kind of early for that, coach. Well, yes and no. You got to get them some sort of race ready, and you got to start to transition them into that competition. And there's not a lot of practice days when you really look at it. So if you look at it from that standpoint, examples of speed endurance might be a 600-meter breakdown. 600, 500, 400, 300, 200. Okay? A broken 1,000. You can do those a couple different ways. Our typical way we do them is 5 200s at race pace with 30 seconds rest. So if you're a 2-minute 800-meter runner, then you would go 30 seconds for a 200, 30 seconds rest. 30 seconds for a 200, 30 seconds rest. You'll do 5 of those in a row, take about an 8-minute break, jog a lap, and then you'll do another 5 just like that. You can also do one of my favorite workouts, which is 3 sets of 3 300s. 9 300s, first set at a prescribed pace, slower than race pace. Second set, race pace. Third set, faster than race pace. Saturday might just be a recovery run. Kids might be tired. As you get more involved, that's a time where you can start throwing in those anaerobic threshold runs, which are those kind of 4 to 5 mile, 3, 4, 5 mile runs at a pretty good clip where the heart rate is around 180.